Welcome to the fourth episode of Juggle Jabber. I'm at the Dutch Juggling Championships and I'm about to talk to Luca Pferdmenges.
Juggle Jabber.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Luca, welcome. We started. Do you want to tell us where we are? Because we are on stage.
Yeah, we are at the NK, the Nederlandse kampioenschappen jongleren.
Check.
And yeah.
And here you just did like on stage, you won any you were participating in balls, clubs, rings and act competition?
Yeah, right.
And did you win any?
Not yet.
Oh shit. But there's a ball competition still being judged later on.
Yep.
So you have a chance?
Maybe, but I think Jan Poorn will win.
Okay. So how did it go? You had
The ball competition?
No, everything, like for the whole thing.
Yeah, my clubs went actually pretty well, but my rings were niet so goed. But yeah, let's see how the ball results are.
Okay, yeah. Because, yeah, of course on stage is very different from in training, and I don't know how, I didn't see any of the competition, so I don't know how well you did. But in training and in video, you're definitely one of the best jugglers making videos right now.
Oh,
and
thank you.
for somebody of your age, I think that is rather impressive. I mean, you're 15 right now, right?
Yep.
And you do tricks that most jugglers don't manage in a whole career of professional life. And I'm like, how is it possible? How did you do what you do? How much do you train? How do you get this done? How do you?
Yeah, it depends.
What's the secret? This is the thing.
I don't think there is a secret, but yeah, I practice in summer when I'm able to practice outside. I practice like 2 hours a day, and yeah, in winter it's way less, but I still try to train as much as possible. And yeah, I think for me, if you really want to have a secret, maybe it's always practicing a harder trick. So if you, for example, practice a 5 club 3 up 360, try to do a 5 up 360, and then your 3 up will get solid as well. Without practicing the 3 up.
So rather than making the 3 really solid, that's what I would do. I would work on the 3 forever until I can do it perfectly before even thinking about 5. You just go, so now you're working on 7 clubs and 9 clubs, I suppose.
9 clubs, not yet, no.
Ah, no, but you do what's your 7 club record now?
Still, I think 20 catches or something.
Okay, well that's like, I cannot imagine, like I'm looking at your arms and like, where's the Anthony Gatto arms? There's none. And yeah, there's been the 7 clubs was, I think, a year ago. There was 1 year ago. There was a video of you posting the qualifier.
Yeah, that was my first qualifier. I think it was yesterday, 1 year ago.
You keep the date. You write it down. These kind of.
No, but
things?
Facebook remind me.
Of course, Facebook memories. That's perfect. Yeah. So 2 hours of training, and in this training, you have a regime. You go over things, or you just do whatever comes in your mind?
Yeah, actually, I almost only practice clubs, and then I do just what I feel like doing. Like if I want to practice my 5 clubs or 6 clubs, then I do practice my 5 or 6 clubs, and yeah, I'm not really having a list which I of tricks I really have to do now, but just if I feel like doing a trick, then I try to do it. And also, if I really want to land a trick, I can try it for half an hour and I'm still having fun. Yeah.
And you build it up, you start with 3 clubs, you end with 7 on the day, or you jump back and forth?
Mostly it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but yeah, sometimes I also, for example, in the end I try to do a nice 5 club backcross run as a final for my practice. Yeah.
For me it's like, oh yeah, I'll just do a nice backup run. And it's like, oh yeah.
Because that's a trick I really want to get solid one day.
Oh, you have it quite solid already, right?
Nah, not quite. Well, a flash is quite solid, but yeah, I can't run it yet.
The record?
So 51.
51. Oh, it's 51 more than me. So I just realized, usually I ask at the beginning, but I forgot. What are we drinking again?
Banana juice.
And why are we drinking banana juice?
Because you asked me what you should bring for drinks, and I just said, water or banana juice, and then.
That's actually nice. I never drink banana juice, but I guess I get some new drink inspiration.
Awesome.
So for somebody who juggles only clubs, then you saw me find a video because I didn't download it, but we have the video here. I think you're 13 when you made this.
Yeah. Yeah, that was at the EJC 2015 in Bruneck. The last day. It was so amazing for me. An amazing moment.
You practiced the whole EJC at least for this, or?
Yeah, well, the funny thing is I tried it, actually I landed the 11 ball flash for the first time I think on Tuesday at the EJC.
Ah, that was the second time already?
Yeah,
even.
but I didn't film it and I really wanted to film it so badly.
I can imagine once you have it, it's like I need to...
Yeah, and yeah, because I only had like 20 days left until I would not be the youngest person ever to do it anymore.
Ah, okay, you were like on the countdown. Okay.
Yeah.
I realized you said you were the youngest ever, but you knew on the days, the birthday of the other guy. Who was the youngest before?
Jack Denger.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but after I did the first 11 ball flash, my left arm hurt so much. It was such a pity, so I was not able to really practice for 2 days. But then at the last day, I tried it again and again and again, and finally landed.
So, but the first flash was 20 days before Jack Denger did it, or the second flash, the one on video?
I think, yeah, the second one, I think.
Okay, so you're like
something
25 days
yeah,
before.
Roughly, yeah.
And that makes you the youngest person ever to flash 11
Yay.
balls. And that's for somebody who doesn't even train balls. Or where you then...
Yeah,
I mean, you must do something with them.
Yeah, sure.
These 2 hours per day, you cannot...
Well, at least
for
nowadays...
Me, the grass, like...
At least nowadays, I'm not really practicing balls anymore. Well, I'm still working on my 7 balls, endurances and stuff. But not... yeah, I haven't practiced numbers for like 6 months or so. Yeah. That's actually a pity, but I like clubs more.
Yeah, well, if clubs work for you and they don't break your arms, they weigh more, they're much heavier. But if you can fill your time with this, then they look bigger, they're nicer, better for stage, better for pass. You do lots of passing also, so it's also nice for this. So, and besides all the technical tricks that you do the passing also on stage. Like we saw you yesterday.
Oh yeah, with
in the act competition. Yeah, not even with Foppe. There was you even did 2 acts in the thing. So, and unlike most very young jugglers, like we had the other guy who was doing the stuff from suitcase, very classical, standard. Most kids, even myself, I started out just doing the basic tricks that I could do in a row. But already now you make an act. There's a story. There's props. You had the donut. You want to tell what you did? Because nobody else saw it, I guess. But
yeah, maybe you can see the link here.
Yes, we can link to the act. Will it be on YouTube?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll definitely link to the act.
Yeah,
but do a short description of what you did with Foppe.
Yeah, I did a passing show with Foppe, and yeah, there was kind of like a storyline. I'm so glad you liked it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, awesome. And we used Aerotech clubs, like programmable LED clubs, which you can program to the music. And yeah, it takes quite a lot of effort, but it was so much fun making the show. Yeah,
and it's really funny because most people would use the Aerotech to juggle, but now you use it to sing and to dance, and you had all this stuff on stage, a story with the donuts and the chocolate loving thing, and then you had the matching t-shirts and. Well, people should check out the video because I'll link it to them. But for me, it's cool to see that you're interested in making something nice for stage. It's not just about the juggling, which I always hope to see in young jugglers. But it's hard. It takes time for me. It also took time to develop this kind of character. Yeah. Yeah. More of the banana juice because I think it's really nice. Huh?
Indeed.
I have the most fancy glass, by the way. I think it's I asked. What's her name again? Annieke to get me good glasses, and she did. So what's in the future?
For acts or for practicing?
Well, what are you dreaming of? Where's it going? You're gonna be a professional juggler. You're gonna land 5 more world records. You're gonna be the youngest to I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's possible, I want to make a living from juggling, if it's possible.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, I know, but...
I mean, some people do, even I do it, and I cannot do 5 club back crosses or 11 balls, or I don't even have Aerotech clubs, so I'm sure that it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of like my dream. Like, I don't want to end in a circus, except for Cirque du Soleil, but yeah, rather like a free juggler, like, yeah.
Like... like going to parties and juggle on the wedding of your best friends and
Yeah, for example.
I like that,
Yeah.
like being an entertainer
Yeah.
at events, or doing also conventions,
Yeah, I still want to continue going to
selling
conventions.
DVDs.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Although I like free videos more. Yeah, like if you can always watch it. For example, Dave Leahy's 7. I have to watch it twice a week. Otherwise, I would stop juggling.
You watch the same video twice a week every week?
Definitely.
Only Dave Leahy, or is there more?
No, Daniel and Dominik, IJA 2012 Team Championships first place.
So all these 1,000 views are
yeah.
just from one person.
Probably. Yeah, but yeah, I really love watching juggling movies.
This is your free time. So you juggle. Do you watch more than you juggle, or do you still?
Hard to say, but I think I juggle more than I
Okay,
watch.
but it's not too big difference then.
No, not too much.
I remember being like this also on the left. It's just like it's a vision in how it was like when I was 15. Also, it's a fun thing to remember because when you say things like this, I'm like, oh yeah, I watched more than I definitely watch more than I'm a juggler. That's why I'm a bad
When
juggler.
did you
but
start juggling?
I started when I was 14, 15, so
Awesome.
a bit later than you did. But I spend most of my time watching videos and going to conventions and watching others.
Awesome.
I still do now, so I'm glad that there's still new people to watch. And on the technical side of things, then, so besides the professional life, you're gonna train for what's coming up? What's the?
I want to do the 13 club passing qualifier with Daniel soon. Yeah, our 12 clubs are getting better, but yeah. 13 clubs would be awesome.
He travels to you, or?
Mostly I travel to him, or we meet each other at conventions. Yeah.
Because you live in Mönchengladbach and he lives all the way in Austria.
Yeah.
So that's like 800 kilometers.
Yeah, something. I think a bit less.
Bit tricky for a passing partner.
Indeed.
And then your other passing partner, he's traveling right now in.
And Australia, I think.
Yeah.
In Sydney.
Before he was in the US and now it's Australia. Yeah, Julius, right?
Yep. Julius Preu.
Yeah, but you have plans for the 2.5 men show that you have together?
1.5 men.
1.5 men show.
Yeah, 1.5
1.5 men show. The 1.5 men show that you have?
Yeah, we want to improve the show, of course, because we did like 8 clubs as a final, and that is not that good anymore. I think, yeah.
Next is going to be 12 clubs as the final.
And maybe 11,
Oh.
because Julius also passed with Daniel quite a lot the last time.
So you have the same technique also now?
Yeah, almost, yeah. So I think 11 clubs for both of us is definitely possible on stage soon. Not yet, but.
Is it very different? I mean, if you're getting to 11 and 12 clubs, you must be so precise with each other. I can imagine that you want a partner who has exactly the same technique. And of course, Daniel practices all the time with the Jonglissimo troupe. Is it very different from passing with Julius or with strangers at a convention?
Yeah, it is. Like for example, if I pass 12 clubs with Daniel, I can just throw my clubs and he catches everything. But for example, if I pass with Julius, the passes, he can also correct some shit, but oh sorry.
You can say whatever you like. It's not
He can, of course, he can also correct some bad passes, but for example, Daniel is of course way better in correcting stuff, and yeah.
But that's mostly on the skill level. There's not so
Yeah.
much technique difference, or
Not really.
you don't
I
need
think.
to retrain with somebody that people have different heights or speeds or hand position where they wanted to catch.
Yeah, I think it depends. For example, if I pass with Daniel, Daniel rather wants to have the clubs more to the outside, for example, just an example, and Julius rather catch the club like here and not there.
Yeah, okay, this kind of difference. I mean, like, but you notice and then you can adjust, or
yeah.
And then with Daniel, even I just heard you also take part in some Jonglissimo shows now.
Yeah, I performed once with them.
Oh, okay.
Some months ago. Yeah, I hope there will be some more performances in future because it's so awesome.
Yeah, I can imagine. And was it one of the glow acts, or was it?
Yeah, it was light painting, like the thingy where the club draws the line from the club, like on the wall, and looks pretty nice.
And how are you introducing this? Do you take a weekend to learn their show, or do they send you videos and say like, come here and be able to do everything?
Yeah, they send me videos, and also Daniel taught me the show at the Herxheim convention, I think. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's a convention meeting, a video, and then do it on stage.
Kinda like, yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, it's technically, for me, it's not technically that hard, but it's a lot of choreography and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and that's also a good thing, because right now the games are going to start in 5 minutes.
Oh, awesome.
So we have perfect timing. Before we finish, I had 2 more questions. And the first is, if people want to find out more about you and what you do and want to follow, where should they look?
I use quite a lot of social media, but yeah, I'm working on a website, but it's not online yet, and yeah, maybe on my Facebook page or Instagram page.
But just your personal Facebook?
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
link to
or
this
my Instagram page, you can also like it.
And you were starting a vlog now, right?
Yeah, on my YouTube channel.
Should people watch this, or is it not?
Yeah, you can watch it, of course, if you're interested.
Well then, promote your vlog, or I don't know.
Yeah, watch it.
I watched a couple. There's some fun things going on, so to look into you. And then last thing, yeah, I think it would be really cool if you can do something, a trick. Something.
Okay. Awesome.
You brought some clubs,
I'll
right?
try.
So
yeah.
I'll unplug you from the camera. Here we go. Yes.
Some banana juice.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get it more often because it's actually really nice.
What trick do you want to see?
What trick do you want to do?
Oh, not really warmed up yet, but...
Like usually when people say they're not warmed up, they're gonna show some 3 club stupid thing, but no, let's go for 5 club back crosses because... there was a well, at least there's no judges here anymore. Yes.
Wrong end, but okay.
Good enough for me. Thank you so much, Luca.
No
It was
problem.
a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be in your video.
And you're gonna see this back very soon.
Awesome.
Enjoy the games.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, this show is sponsored by the International Juggling Association. For those of you who've been listening to the audio files, in the future you won't find these on SoundCloud anymore, probably not even this one. But you can download the files straight from eJuggle, or they can also listen to them, and soon they will appear on iTunes. So see you over there. In a couple of weeks I'll post the next interview, which I've already recorded. It's with Matthew Tiffany, so you have something to look forward to. Goodbye!